Francis Mastrangelo. There's something very magical about the magic sketchbook. I was just in someone's room one day, and, well, I was kind of tired, and they had a really nice couch on the other side of the room, so I sketched the opposite side. Well, I don't play too much with TV or computers that much, so I do a lot of sketching, and this is North Bend. I think it's the upper fork of the Snoqualmie River. Now, this is the fire road right above the library up there. Now, I did several paintings and a lot of sketches of the fire road and the coast and the dunes. The dunes were a lot of fun. I've done some paintings of those. There's the coast. Now, this not only is a journal, but it collects, a deeper rendering of what's going on out there with your subject. It's called the numinous. It's a name that Carl Jung, a famous psychologist, coined this term, the numinous. And all it means is when you're outside and you're connected, what happens with our virtual world, the world in our heads, you know, TVs and computers and all that, it's great reading. This is a virtual world. That's the point. We live in a virtual world. It's called simulacra. And Carl Jung calls getting into nature the numinous, or this energy that's with everything. You know, it's a form of spirituality that, well, isn't so traditional. It's a little more heady. He was actually a contemporary of Freud's, but Freud, well, you know, he went way heady. Anyway, we live in our heads, and art is part of living in your head. I have a schooner here. Actually, it's a brigantine. And there's some people going on this thing. They're boarding. And it's probably somewhere along the coast, maybe in central Northern California, maybe up in Washington or something. I don't know. What's going on in that drawing and what those guys are doing, I don't have the foggiest idea. I don't know what to call it. I don't know where I got it from. I just started drawing it one day. And then I pulled it out a few days ago. It had been sitting on the shelf for a year. I don't know what's going on in that thing. There's just some people boarding a boat. I did text that off to a woman that I met at an art show. And she was in Denver and said she had a dream about a boat. Well, here's another dreamy boat right here. So now I'm in the Straits of Juan de Fuca. It's a lightship that I took this little rendering from. And here's a negative of the dunes. And a positive. I love those dunes up there and that fire road. And there's a lot of other places that I've gone to. All in this book. Up in the Northwest, I have a whole series in North Bend and in Lake Washington. The estuaries and some of the fields out there in mountains. And I go through that book sometimes, and I just, reliving those experiences is putting it mildly. And that's that deeper meaning when you connect with the real world. These other worlds, this virtual world we're in is fine. I'm out in the Sombrero Galaxy here. What are you doing here? A guy calls me one day. He says, what are you doing? And at the time, I had a white Stabilo pencil glazing the Sombrero Galaxy out here. So I go from the dunes to outer space. Why? Because I'm an artist. Little lady comes in here one day. She was soliciting the neighborhood. It's open, you know, and she sees, and I said, what's going on? And she comes up to me and she looks around and she goes, oh, look what you get to do. Particle E equals MC. Not scared of seeing things the other way. Now remember, there's no right side up out there. It's okay upside down.